Alright, congratulations everybody. We did it. We finally did it. Well, we won our first battle with EA and Battlefront 2 in regards to microtransactions. But I'll get on to that a little bit later. We're going to first start things off with Dynasty Warriors 9. First thing off with Dynasty Warriors 9, we finally get a release date. The game will be released in the West February 13th for Xbox One, PS4, and PC. We also get notice of the pre-order bonuses that will be distributed to those who grab the game early. You'll get a Beijing opera style costume for Zhao Yun and 6 costumes inspired by traditional Chinese undergarment styles for Guan Yingping, Diao Chan, Sun Shengxing, I'm butchering these names, I already know it, Lu Ling Qi, Wang Yi, and Wang Yuanji. Yeah, it does say inspired by traditional Chinese undergarment styles. They seem very loosely inspired to me, unless ladies in China used to wear cheerleader costumes back in the day, but I'm not complaining. This is Dynasty Warriors, and being a bit wacky is what it does. Maybe one day we'll go back to the times in which the companies will simply be able to say they wanted to provide some slightly sexier costumes. And you should be able to see the costumes right now, and they are a little bit more sexy than I would have thought back in those days. But I don't think any guy would be complaining, to be honest. Women, I'm sorry if you're offended by this. Now that article I got from DualShockers, as well as this next one, again about Dynasty Warriors 9. Seems like not long after the release date was announced, we get a new trailer for Dynasty Warriors 9. Quote, today Koei Tecmo released a brand new trailer for its upcoming open world Muzu game Dynasty Warriors 9. The video showcases quite a lot of assorted gameplay and cinematic cutscenes from the story. If it feels a bit like the opening of an anime, that's probably on purpose, because the true focus of the trailer is actually the song. But you're not going to hear the song in this video, but I'll provide a link down below so you can watch it and come up with your own opinion of what you think about the song. It started off okay for me, but it's not really my cup of tea. What we hear is a new theme song of the game King of the Street, performed by the ultra popular Japanese rock duo Bees. It's definitely a good song, even if those unfamiliar with the franchise might feel a bit surprised by the association of modern rock with ancient China. Now this trailer was pretty cool. Like they said, you do see an assortment of gameplay and cutscenes in the game. Definitely get to see more combat, which is nice. And I'm just excited to hopefully finally get my hands on it in February. Tell me what you guys think down below about the costumes and the new trailer, and if you're even interested in this game. I personally love these Muzu games, beat 'em ups, destroying all kinds of armies, and I just cannot wait to play as the new Lu Bu. I mean, he just looks crazy intimidating with his gold-plated armor and just... yeah, I can't wait. And hopefully they'll bring back this scene where the soldiers are afraid of Lu Bu coming out of Hulao Gate. That would be awesome, and just a strong love letter to the people that's supported this series throughout since the first game.
It's Lu Bu! Ah! Get out of my way!
Next item on the list, this is also from DualShockers. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 gets extensive new trailers showing characters, features, and more. Quote, Nintendo and Monolith Soft just released a new trailer for their upcoming open world JRPG, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The trailer is basically an extensive overview of the game, starting from the story, characters, distinction between drivers and blades, rare blades, combat, the beautiful open world, and much more. You can enjoy the video, which you're watching right now, and the video won't be able to fit in this whole section of my video, so I'll have a link down below so you can watch the entire video for yourself. It's a little over 7 minutes long. It's almost like a mini direct in itself, but it's a very enjoyable one. Also in the video, they also show some of the rare blades that I've shown in one of my previous videos, and you get to see a little bit more of them. Sadly, this video is only in Japanese, both in language and writing. So unless you understand Japanese, you probably won't be able to understand much. But they do show some more combat, some more blades, some more story, more of the beautiful, beautiful open world and how massive it is. And this game just looks like it's just going to be incredible. I cannot wait for it. One more thing to note in this video is that they show a little bit of how the button layout will be in combat. and how to activate the driver's abilities. And it looks like you'll just be using the X, Y, B buttons for the actual combat and their abilities. And it makes me think that perhaps the directional buttons will be what you use for switching out your drivers in the middle of combat. So I guess we'll see once the game comes out, and maybe some other videos of people playing it not on screen. But tell me what you think about this trailer down below, whether just watching that little bit here or following the link down below to watch the full video. If you think the game looks awesome, if you find the drivers designs looking just absolutely incredible. I mean, they're bringing in people from past Final Fantasy games to design some of these drivers. And also tell me if you're excited for this game like I am. And also remember that the game will be released exclusively for the Nintendo Switch worldwide on December 1st. Alright, time for the story we've all been waiting for. And this is also from DualShockers. Star Wars Battlefront 2 microtransactions temporarily removed by Electronic Arts. Bet you guys didn't see this coming. It sounds like Electronic Arts has finally been listening to everything that everybody's been saying all over the internet. Probably especially to the fact that they've broken the world record of most downvoted comment on Reddit with over 667,000, I believe, downvotes, which is just insane. So EA has released this statement, quote, "Thank you to everyone in our community for being passionate fans that you are. Our goal has always been to create the best possible game for all of you devoted Star Wars fans and game players alike. We've also had an ongoing commitment to constantly listen, tune, and evolve the experience as it grows. You've seen this with both the major adjustments and polish we have made over the past several weeks. But as we approach the worldwide launch, it's clear that many of you feel there are still challenges in the design. We've heard the concerns about potentially giving players unfair advantages, and we've heard that this is overshadowing an otherwise great game. This was never our intention. Sorry we didn't get this right. We hear you loud and clear, so we're turning off all in-game purchases. We will now spend more time listening, adjusting, balancing, and tuning. This means that the option to purchase crystals in the game is now offline, and all progression will be earned through gameplay. The ability to purchase crystals in-game will become available at a later date, only after we've made changes to the game. We'll share more details as we work through this." And after that, they just get into some more PR jargon speak about how awesome the game is and all the work that they're doing. But it seems like the loud voices of the many have finally reached out to EA, and EA is making a change to the game to take out microtransactions. But the key sentence is this one right here. The ability to purchase crystals in-game will become available at a later date, only after we've made changes to the game. So the gamers haven't completely won. They've won the battle, but not necessarily the war, as they plan on bringing back microtransactions at a later time. But for now, it seems like we'll be able to unlock things through just regular progression in the game. But the thing that still irks me is that they're going to bring them back at a later date. So it's like they haven't truly learned their lesson. It seems like to me they're just taking it out for now so they can get people to buy the game now and then bring back the microtransactions later, so that they'll still get their money out of these microtransactions and not have to lose out on the sales that they were initially going to lose out on. So to me, this is a very sneaky, underhanded tactic. Take out what players hate right now to get the sales and bring it back later to get even more money from them. So personally, I still won't be buying this game because of this sneaky tactic that they're seemingly thinking that they're going to get past the gamers. And sadly, a lot of gamers are going to fall for this. They're going to buy this game because of this little statement, this little change that's temporary. We don't know how long it's going to stay out of the game and how they're going to implement it again later on after the game is released and millions of people have already bought the game. It's like in Dynasty, when that game started off with no microtransactions, then it got some microtransactions, and then in the next game they made the microtransactions even more heavy. It's just, they get your money now, they get the sales now, and then bring back microtransactions and get even more money. It's going to fool a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to be angry about this later on, and I feel bad for them. So I just wanted to get out this message. Don't fall for this. They plan on bringing it back at a later time. It's not gone for good. And when it comes back, we don't know what kind of form it's going to be in. So this is just my warning to everybody that sees this as great news. It's great initially, but most likely not great in the long run. That's all the stories I have for you today. If you agree with me with how I feel this is an underhanded tactic to get the initial sales, let me know down below. If you disagree, tell me why down below. I'd love to hear your opinions. And this is it for today. Thanks again for stopping by, Net Battlers. It's time to jack out.